Good morning. Today is another special day. I've got a brand new, never run before engine on my stand. Actually, it has been run one time, and I'll explain that in a minute. This is an engine I just got from a buddy of mine. It was new in box. It's a Fox 36 BBRC engine. Now I say it's been run once because this engine was made back in the late 80s, maybe early 90s, probably more like late 80s, when Duke Fox and the Fox Manufacturing Company used to actually run all of their engines prior to shipping them and putting them in a box. So this engine has been run one time. This will be the first time I've ever run it. The reason I want to try and do a run right now with it is because when they do their run, they initially set the high and low speed needle valves so that the idea was that modelers could actually just take this engine right out in the box, bolt it into a plane, and it's pretty much ready to go. Granted, it still needs break-in, but at least it's preliminarily set. So that's kind of what I want to see. I have not touched these needle settings at all. In fact, this engine was so old that it was gummed up. So what I ended up doing was I put a little bit of 3-in-1 oil in areas and heated it up. I've done nothing else to it. I pulled the plug out, which is the original plug. It's an idle bar plug, and made sure that it glowed. Now I'm going to be running some Omega 5% fuel here. And we'll see what happens. It's so tight, my spinner doesn't want to turn it over. Sucks. Okay, so that was an abbreviated run. Really just a run just to kind of loosen it up a little bit. Even though I painted the tips of my prop black here, the side tack here, or the tack on the side here, wasn't wanting to read it above an idle, really. So I had to run in the house and get my handheld tack and dangerously hold it over the prop while my other arm was over the prop and doing the throttle. So, you know, things don't always go as planned. This stupid tourniquet tack is just a finicky piece of crap. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But anyway, this little Fox engine ran. I did a little heat cycle on it. So the break-in is started. It's going to need lots more tanks for break-in, but this is an engine I plan on keeping because it's unique, somewhat hard to find, and it's a cool little engine. So anyway, not bad for a first run. And the needle valve settings, I didn't touch them at all. So guys at Fox years and years ago did an acceptable job for getting this thing preliminarily tuned, because it actually ran and would idle pretty decent too. So not a bad job back in the old days. Too bad they don't do things the way they used to anymore. Thank you for watching.